Infantry 1v1, Green Tooth Gorge, blue side. Charlyle Grey is a force commander, very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support with buffs. We got some Blood Ravens. Are we ever going to see another game with Blood Ravens in? Are they just dead now? I hope not. And the red side is, I think you meant to say Kaze, with a Kommando Nob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orks style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Freebooters DLC over here, I think, with the stripy pants. Here's your tactical marines, and we've got double shooters as well. You can often tell, more so than the other factions, I think, what a Space Marine player is going to do by how many generators they put down, which can be a problem because, for some reason, ask Relic why, the Space Marine and Imperial Guard generators make a whole bunch of noise that you can hear across the map. And Relic just never fixed that, so you can often tell what you're going to be facing. One generator is Devastators, two generators, there we go, often means they're going for some quick assault squad action. So we'll see. Force Commander's found a Kommando Nob, is not happy. Bolt pistol getting shots in now. These guys are not capping or shooting or anything. Oh, they're going mid. Here's a whole blob of shooter boys. Force Commander's going to have a great time smacking them up. Lost a lot of health getting in though. Smack. Should be able to kill them pretty easily if he's hitting the right models. This must get a model here. There we go. And another. Having a great time. Slugger's going to help out now. He's keeping his shooters in play for a long time. Should be able to force off the Force Commander, but there was a battle cry. He does escape. I think the tactical marines are also going to need to retreat here. There we go. Scouts. No shotguns yet. They're going to mostly be capping and stuff. They want to get their sergeant to spot the commando, of course, but I think they want to do that after the, I assume, assault squad comes out. Otherwise, you're going to lose too much map, I think. Oh, they're getting a sergeant now. I think that's a mistake. You can't compete on the map with only marines and scouts. Marines are pretty slow. Force Commander's not that quick either. Scouts can't do it all. Well, there it is. He's the sergeant. He's got a frag grenade. He knows how to throw it places. Also getting their elite training. 450 to 486. Most likely we will see at least one shooter boy Nob anyway. There we go, in fact. They will spot the sneaky scouts. Yeah, it's a pretty slow start for Charlyle. Gets another generator up. Not that far away from getting an assault squad. And they can really bully those double shooter boys. Especially if they blow up like this. We have big shooters on one squad and the shooter boy Nob on the other. This allows you to suppress stuff. But right now they just need a bunch of DACA to shred these scouts. Gonna lose models soon. Oh no, why did you suppress them? Well, there's no real reason to suppress them there, I don't think. And you do lose DPS when you're using aiming watch stat. Because, you know, they're even worse at aiming. Commando's been all sneaky like. We might see the knife to counter the, what I assume is going to be an assault marine squad. There we go. Could see the knife, or maybe a pain boy. And then he used the pain boy and the sluggers. Pain boys are fun. Let's see a pain boy, please. Commander's been all sneaky. No burners on the sluggers yet. They must know that an assault squad has come in by the amount of generators and the fact that they haven't seen anything yet. Commando's still on the prowl. They take down that node and these guys are forward capping. Force Commander also forward capping. Scouts just hanging out, and here's the assault marines jumping already. What are they doing? Oh, you broke a tree, fellas. You could have used that for cover. Well, someone could have. These fellas could have, to defend the power or something. They were just really eager to get jumping. 400 hit points of heavy armor each. And they disrupt you when they land. And this is a prime target for them, this little blob of shooter boys. Pain boys on the way, which must mean, yep, burners are already up. Gives them a couple of power melee weapons. And the burners can burn things down. Hence the name. So this is not very good. Fighting this close to your power when you didn't really need to. Because if they force off the marines, so they could get a full power bash in. But assault squad on the double shooters, so that may not happen. Stun bomb on the tactical marines. Here come the sluggers though. Suppressing those assault marines there with aiming what's that, and sluggers getting in scares them off. Here's your pain boy. Has a damage over time weapon and a heal over time ability, which is really powerful, especially when you get the tier 2 upgrade. Doubles the effectiveness of it. It's like a little heal at the start and then massive health regen. Look at the force commander go, capping stuff up. That almost makes the sluggers unkillable when that tier 2 heal goes in. But it has to, right? If the pain boy can't keep him alive, then what is he for? Becomes ineffective. Tier 2 at almost the same time Charlyle just went before. Shooter boys get the decap and leave, taking some hits as they do so. Assault squad have been pretty effective so far, but look how red the map is. A war banner's up. It's an affront to the Emperor. Pain boy's fighting a force commander, actually doing a pretty decent job here. Look at this. It's regular melee damage with the damage over time. I assume the damage over time is piercing, but I'm not sure. And he should have commander armor, which all the heroes have, I think. 700 hit points is not useful. He's a useful little orc. Put it that way. Sluggers are reinforcing back here. They're going to get their Nob leader up as soon as they can, I assume. Exponentially increases their effectiveness in melee. Getting that guy. Power melee dude with a decent chunk of hit points. And he can get stripy pants too. What does Charlyle get? They get a thunder hammer, I would think. But do they get a dreadnought or something? They get a librarian, really. The smite's cool. And Veil of Time's not only useful for devastators. You can put it on your assault marines, help them chase things around. Get hits in that they wouldn't normally get. Scouts. Are you going to throw your grenade on the node? Nope, it is shooting it. And the slugger Nob leader is in there. There he is. That's a big old knife he's got, or a big old chopper, whatever they call it. Assault squad flee. Are they, no, we don't see fully upgraded shooters yet. Still as they were in tier 1. Which means, oh yeah, he's free to get his special shooter. 30% chance to do weapon knockback on hit. Yeah, it tends to, I was just about to say, it tends to proc really often. I mean, he does shoot it quite fast, and it is a 1 in 3 chance, but that was like 2 out of 3 there on that librarian, knocking him down, and it tends to domino models into others. Pretty good. And there's the Thunderhammer for the Force Commander. Here's your anti-melee right here. But sneaky sluggers, though, getting in on the Tactical Marines. Well played, Kaze. Did they get a model? They did get a model. And there's that knockback from the shotgun on those Assault Marines. Now in on the Librarian. A jump to help him get away. And now the Thunderhammer comes in and does its thing. Look at that. 360 knockback. So when you use your Battle Cry special ability, which guarantees a special attack for 10 seconds, super effective with that Thunderhammer. Not sure what Kaze can do about that, really, aside from avoiding the Force Commander. Could get a Death Dread up. This is a dead Commando. Yeah, that was a bunch of passive knockback chance proccing for the Thunderhammer too, as a 15% chance. But yeah, you could get a Death Dread, but Tax and Assault Squad could counter it with their upgrades. I mean, it all will cost them, but I'm not sure if that's the thing. Maybe a Weird Boy to warp vomit him and stun him. Maybe they should have got the knife for triple shot. Assault Squad just 144 hit points. Getting the cap. The map is still very red. What are these guys up to? You need to get moving, fellas. Force Commander forward capping. Pain Boy does have the stronger git source. 50 heal and then 30 hit points per second. For how long though? Doesn't say. Also makes the Pain Boy a little tougher and regenerates his energy faster, as you saw. It's a pretty good upgrade. He does get the unstable fuel injection for free these days when he gets to tier 2. Allows him to detonate an Orc model, including himself, which is very fun. Sometimes players will misclick and they will blow up their own pain boy, which is very orky. Should not be removed. We have a plasma cannon and Stern Guard veterans. First Company Tactical Marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets. We'll see a lot of Hellfire rounds against the Orks early on for that damage over time. Sluggers capping. And they're gonna... Oh, they're gonna shoot the Librarian. There's no node here. It's a decent smite. Look at the damage it did. Nothing to follow it up though, and the pain boy can decap, and so can those guys. Force Commander didn't even try to help. Tier 3 for Kaze. Screw Tier 2. Let's get a Nob squad. Or 7. I mean, this guy will still knock a Nob squad around, which could help stuff damage them enough. But if it's just the Force Commander knocking them around, they will simply get up and split his head open once he's run out of battle cry. There's a Hellfire round. See the little skull decorator. Really did some work on those shooter boys. Pain boy finishes the cap. And there's that shotgun. Look at that. Some good knockback. Veil of Time on the Assault Marines. Can the Stern Guard get away? I think they'll be fine. This could be dicey. Oh, that was the unstable fuel injection there you saw. Knocking back the Assault Marines. I think they're going to be okay. You could jump them, you know. I think they should have jumped them. They might have been able to finish them off there. They could have jumped them twice, in fact. Because they're leveled up, as you can see. I think they're going to finish off the Sluggers there. Might have been a little misplay from Grey. We have double Devastator Plasma Cannons, really. Where are the other fellas? Oh, they're over here. Okay. Cool. What is this? The War Banner is still around. Amazing. Are you guys going to chop it up? Did it displease the Emperor? They're not too bothered. The Emperor will not stand for this. Force One has found a whole bunch of ranged units all blobbed together. Commandos have their Nob leader now, gets a rocket launcher. There's a decent smite. There's the heal on the Sluggers to keep them alive. Massive health regen. Force One hits level 3. There's a little burst of Love the Daka, and they're going in on the Force One now. Chopping him up pretty well. No more battle cry, Mr. Force Commander. Might be able to kill him. Plasma cannons are misfiring. Oh, they got the Slugger Nob. Librarian with a freaking badass special attack there. Knocked everything flying. Shooter boys go down. Sluggers live. Is the Pain Boy going to live? They got the Librarian and they got the Force Commander. That was a hell of a fight. Both sides lost things. Is this 4 plasma cannon? What is going on? Are these guys not real? Oh, they're in the garrison still. 4 plasma cannon squads. This is nuts. So they dropped some shooters. But I think that was it. I think that's all they dropped. Tons of disruption here, but a good shot from the plasma cannon takes out the commandos. Ouch. Where the hell did that come from? Was that from you guys? That was a hell of a shot. Force Commander repurchased. They're misfiring because they're losing sight of the commando. What do you do now, Kaze? Is it Nob squad time? Might be. The War Banner falls finally. Sluggers, did you really only hit level 2 just now? Can be tough to level up against a Space Marine because it's much more difficult to kill their models. Yeah, they're worth more XP, but you've got to kill them first. Commando might go down if these can hit him. Oh, that third one didn't quite hit. I think he's going to be okay. Force Commander is not going to be able to get a hit on. 1-to-1. Massive VP lead for the Commando. But, can they hold on? Don't think this is a good fight for you, Mr. Pain Boy. Got an amount of blood coming out of that Pain Boy, each swinging that hammer. How are you alive? The plasma cannons from back there can't quite hit. They do struggle to hit down elevation. They usually overshoot, as you see there. He actually did really well with some DACA support from the commandos. These are the second commandos. Uh-oh. They're going to have fun here, burner bombing. There's Love the DACA. But no burner bomb first. They do have their Nob leader, and that's Sluggers. They're going to wipe out one of them. Decent flank there with Hide the Boys. Tier 3 for Grey. Could see some Terminators. They have plenty of resources. Oh, are they getting shot from there? Oh boy. Bits of Orks. They do get away. Well, this fella gets away. Traumatized now. Look at him. Burner bomb on the garrison should be pretty effective. Right. Can they throw it? They tried to throw it. There we go. Is it enough to kill them though? Because they might be leveled up and stuff. Don't think it's enough to wipe them out. Oh, takes out 2 models though. That fella's going to stay in there apparently. It's fine. It's a little bit of fire. Sluggers replacing their Nob leader. And fleeing the wrath of the Force Commander's Thunderhammer here. Level 4. Done well. Another kill. There's some Love the DACA, which does friendly knockback as you saw there. Has a 2-to-1 now, Kaze. 48 to 346. Messing up these scouts with that knockback. This is a ballsy move from the Sluggers. Force Commander. I don't think he's going to get away, but he might kill those Sluggers. This guy's far enough away, I think. Goes down, and the Sluggers get away. Well played, Kaze. That was the high explosive shells. Really messed those guys up. Would have done really well in this game with stick bombs, I think. Been a good sneaky commando so far, although stick bombs obviously cost energy. Might not have had the energy to get in those positions and stuff. Map looking pretty red. Pretty red and orky. The map goes faster now. Getting a Nob leader again. And this must be Terminators from Grey. I assume, yep, Assault Terminators. These guys are unique to the Force Commander, Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. They can even survive friendly fire from plasma cannons. Look at that. bad news for Kaze. They need flash kits or knobs or both. They need everything. Those guys will tank an army. And Commando's wipe. This could be the beginning of the end for Kaze. Can they recover from this? The Pain Boy doesn't want to fight these guys. You've done well, but you can't manage this. Teleporting. I don't think they're gonna kill him. Oh, they got pretty close though, closer than I thought they'd get. I didn't think they'd all get a swing. 18 VPs for Grey to hold on to here. Force Commander's still down. And you need at least 250 to repurchase, so it's not gonna happen for a little bit. Is Kaze... I mean, what are they going for? A battle wagon here? If you keep it moving, it's going to do really well. If it gets las cannoned or snared in some other way, it's going to be bad. The assault marines did die, yeah. Some over here. I think I missed them dying. I'm sure it was on the screen. I was just looking at somewhere else. It's a Nob squad on the way for Kaze. They might be able to get... Yeah, they can get 2 Nob squads up relatively quickly. They won't be able to upgrade them, though. But I think if you can get 2 Nob squads, do it before you upgrade the first. And then you can slowly upgrade them from there. 18 to 291. 2 to 1 for Grey. Still has these plasma cannons. 2 of them. And the Stern Guard now have a bodyguard of Terminator Assault Squad. Pretty good bodyguard. There's that heal for the sluggers. You're misfiring, guys. Come on. Yep, those guys are hitting that rock over and over again. I think everything's going to live amazingly. They could finish off these shooters. The Stern Guard, but they're not doing it. And here's the Nob Squad. Melee infantry that can go toe-to-toe with anything in the game, aside from Lightning Claw Terminators, which we are going to see here. So the one thing that will tear apart a Nob Squad. It doesn't matter if they're fully upgraded and they use Frenzy, they will still get owned by Lightning Claws. Even if they're level 4, I think they still get owned and have full momentum on the hammers and everything. This Lightning Claws just eats them up. There's a Frenzy. And there's the Nob leader. But, oh, only one of them died. That wasn't too bad. But they're going to need a stun on the Terminators or something. Maybe the Commander can get a good stun bomb in. Could still see a Weird Boy. Pain Boy's there to heal them as well. And this guy can do Orky surgery on a single unit. Or they need to purchase the upgrade for it. I don't know if it's something that shows up in the unit card. I don't think it is. Commandos get a cap. They do cap faster, but now they're going to get a plasma cannon as well. And I don't think that's all they wanted. One of them died, but they might kill these fellas. They're really strangely split up here. Hide the boys on the sluggers, going after the scouts, and we are going to see the Devastator plasma cannon devastated. There we go. Down it goes. Nobs now fully upgraded. There's those huge jammers and the Nob leaders in there somewhere. The Nob leader has over 1,000 hit points by himself. But you're still facing this. 18 to 247. Pain Boy heals himself, which means he can't heal the Nob squad right now. I think he's going to die here. Stayed in there way too long. Goes down. That's a big blow to Kaze. Nob squad with Frenzy. Going in on the Terminators. They should not be doing this. They should be going after everything else. Like the Stern Guard. Maybe they didn't want to be knocked over by the Force Commander. I mean, they're doing a decent amount of damage here with support from the Orks. Shooting. But I don't think they're even going to get a model off these Terminators. Yeah, are they going to wipe? They're going to wipe. Look at that. That was fully upgraded Nobs. Full momentum. Frenzy. Range support, although it was piercing damage. And the Terminators killed them and didn't lose a model. That's how strong those guys are in melee. Get some more Nobs. Imagine if the Pain Boy didn't go down and then Nobs got away and more Nobs on the way. Maybe that would have been enough to deal with these guys. They need to heal up. Double cap here for Grey. Gonna get a triple, I think. Commando's coming to the west side. Hasn't done a lot A lot of decapping over here because of the plasma cannon that was in that garrison for so long. There's that triple. And we always see some late tactical marines dropped in. Doing some capping of their own. Were they dropped in? Where's the drop pod? There it is. These guys going back to base to heal up. Got a lot of health to recover, as you can see. Luckily for them, HQ healing is percentage based. Oh, what? A Terminator Force Commander going for some claws of his own. Are they really only 30 power? That seems very low. Yes, I know the Terminator armor is relatively expensive, but you get a lot for it. And then only 30 more power for lightning claws? How well are they going to do against Nobs? I guess we're going to see. Right here. There's that special attack. It's so slow. That special attack is really slow. Because when you have lightning claws, you want to plant your feet and just mince things. The special attack really slows that down for the Force Commander, and it's still good. It's a battle cry, obviously, and disrupt things. But it lowers your DPS quite a lot. There's an orbital. Did pretty well there, the Force Commander. Nobs are not retreating. They'll survive, but I'm not sure how long they can hang around afterwards for. Where did the Force Commander go? He's over here. He's fighting this guy in particular. What do you say about me? Knocks him flying. There's Frenzy though. They don't have their hammers, these guys. There's that special attack again. And the shotgun, of course, can't knock over the Force Commander when he's got the Terminator armor on. He dealt with them really well there. Better than I thought he would do. So we really haven't seen many stun bombs from this Commando. Great way to deal with Terminators is to stun them because they can't retreat out of it, although this guy can. He's cheating. 18 to 124, 1-to-1 cap. Might be able to get a kill here, and does get the kill. Teleport's been used, but he doesn't care, look, because he can retreat. And now these guys are fully healed up. And what is Kaze going to do about that? It was this engagement where he lost the Pain Boy and the Nobs. That was the nail in the coffin, I think. Because if those guys survived and he got the other Nobs up, or maybe even got a Weird Boy or something to stun the Terminators, could have done a lot of work. Or a looted tank, because they got their lightning claws, didn't they? You get a looted tank and shoot them up a bit. But they have to deal with the outcome of that bad engagement, I guess. Here's a Predator tank now for Grey. Menacing Terminators and Stern Guard going to cap up the west side. Commandos down. Nob squad reeling. Fully reinforced. Sluggers are still around as well. And we got Commandos. And unfortunately for them, their Love the Daka is not going to knock the Terminators over. 18 to 98. Power bashing now with the lightning claws. Scouts level 4 did really well, these guys. Coming back for more is that Force Commander. Tank now getting shots in as well. There's that special. That's a really violent looking special attack once it goes off. It's got a really long wind up. But then he just snaps the claws at them. Sluggers are going to die. Triple cap for Grey. I think it's over for Kaze. Got lots of resources, but there's no one thing you can get to deal with all this. Map is now super blue. What is this? Oh. Are they gonna... Yay, they killed him. A moral victory for the Commandos there. Triple cap is gonna wind them down though. Commando didn't get back up? No, he didn't. This Force Commander was a pretty badass, actually, with the Thunderhammer first, and then he got his claws out. And there's the game. 18 VPs remaining. We saw the power of Lightning Claw Assault Terminators there. Was pretty nuts. It's a fun game. Awesome game. Level 4 Commando at the end. And a very blue map. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.